Vivace in Forever Welded. I started Forever Welded a little over a year ago. And we got into it because we went to a hair show and we seen it somewhere and we were very intrigued by the whole concept of forever bracelets, permanent bracelets I should say. And the first thing we always think of here is we think big. How can we make things big? So that's kind of how it started.
Awesome. And what kind of motivated you to open up the salon as a whole?
Okay, so I actually bought the salon from someone else. So my husband and I own the building, and the previous owner decided she didn't really want to own the business. She just wanted to step back and be behind the chair. And that just led into other things where she's decided that she didn't want to be in here anymore. So then I just started the business. So I guess my vision is always bigger, and I don't want to go to Columbus or Cleveland to get services. I know personally I don't want to do it, but I also wanted to be able to bring it to my community. We could have all those services right here under one roof and be the salon of choice.
Can you kind of list off some of those services?
Sure. So we pretty much do everything for the hair, all types of hair. We have estheticians on staff, so we do dermaplanes, facials, we have a massage therapist. We have a couple girls that do microblading, one that does tiny tattoos. We actually have an injector that does Botox and medical grade skincare. Nail techs on staff. There's really nothing that we don't do, maybe. I'm always looking for new services to bring, so.
And you guys have been in this building for about how long? Like the salon itself, not like as you guys owners, but the salon itself has been downtown for about how many years now?
So close to 8 years.
That's awesome. And how would you say, like 8 years ago, it was roughly 2016, and I know that was a really tough time for downtown Mansfield.
Sure.
How would you say that the growth and the improvement of just the environment and the businesses around you, how would you say that improvement has been?
You know what, I'm going to tell you something. I believe that we have some really great small business owners in downtown right now, and we all want the same thing for downtown. We want to continue to watch it thrive, grow, build up. We want to make sure that we're able to be seen as a place that's safe for families to come to. There's plenty of options. I mean, we have conversations consistently with our other small business owners of how can we do this? How can we achieve this? It's all of us pulled together. I will tell you that the community has really been very receptive of coming downtown. I feel like you know, when you think about 2016, there really wasn't a whole lot going on down here. Gosh, I can remember 25 years ago when it was really, really bad downtown where no one ever came down here. So slowly but surely the downtown area is growing. It's been so exciting to watch it and to be a part of that. So I can't wait to see what 10 to 15 years looks like, how businesses have grown, what other offerings that we have down here.
And where do you see your salon and Forever Welded in the next 5 years?
You know, I think that we just really thrive with education and being on all the cutting edge of what's the trend. So I think that just that in a whole, I think that will continue to drive our success because we're just so thirsty for what's next, what's the next trend, whether it be hair, jewelry, whatever it may be. We always want to stay on top of trends. So I think as long as we do that, it'll be fine. From the salon standpoint, from the Forever Welded standpoint, I mean, these pieces are timeless. They're very classic, so they'll last. If you can pull in fun little colors here and there, styles, but for the most part, it's dainty jewelry and it's pretty timeless.
Awesome. And what would you say to a hairstylist that's just coming out of Cosmo School and they're looking for a place to go and just kind of develop their skill?
Sure. The first thing I would tell someone that's graduating from cosmetology school, which I do say this all the time to them, is when you go out and you're looking for a job in a salon, make sure you're asking, what can you do for me? What can you do to help me drive my business, to build my clientele? A lot of times, I think when you sit down in front of someone that owns a salon, their first thing is like, well, let me just see how good you are and see if you're good enough for me. Which, there needs to be some type of skill set, obviously. But then you also need to take a step back and say, what can I learn here? What kind of training will I get here? And then what can they do to help me build my career?
Awesome. And are you currently taking in new stylists?
Always. I'll never turn away a good stylist.
Awesome.
Never.
And how can people get a hold of you if they're looking for a spot to go?
Sure. So they can either call the salon at 419-709-9508, or they can DM us in Insta, or we have Facebook as well. And we're always willing to. We talk to everyone. Whoever contacts us, we talk to them. So, because we want to make sure that we keep that open rapport with people, but then also that if we can't have room for them here, we can also recommend them to some of our friends that are, open or have salon owners as well. We can get them into good salons.
And I know that there are several salons just here in downtown, just within walking distance of here.
Sure.
Are you guys working closely with the Banks owners and the Studio 19 owners?
I think that we do a lot of things as far as like community events like BeautyCon. We'll pull all together as salons. If I can't get someone in, I will recommend someone to go to Studio 19 or up to Roots. If I can't get anyone in here and it's somebody that needs to get in that day. And I know that they do the same, and we do appreciate that. We have Iron Gate downtown. We'll also recommend people there. So yeah, we always try to reach out to our other salon peoples and let them share the love with them, because we want to make sure that we are still able to service our clients, and we want them to come downtown.
Awesome.
I would say you always got to watch for us, because we always have events and pop-ups. So Forever Walden does a ton of pop-ups. Every single month the salon does a new promotion, so just watch our social media. Every single month we offer promotions for the month, the whole entire month. I think our next event for the salon is scheduled in May, which we're super excited about. I really can't wait to share it with everyone. Lauren and I spent some time yesterday just kind of brainstorming, and we came up with a really fun idea. I think it's really going to be a lot of fun to go downtown. We're going to try to involve other business partners. And then we're always just looking, how can we expand? How can we add to it? So stay on the lookout for that. That's something that's coming. We're excited about. So we're located at 18 4th Street on the corner of Walnut and 4th Street. Salon Vivace, the Lofts, and then you can get us on social media at Salon Vivace Mansfield, Salon Vivace in Mansfield on Instagram, and same for Facebook, Forever_Welded on Instagram, and it's Forever Welded on Facebook. We're always here. Just DM us or call us, and we'll get a hold of you, and we'll get something figured out and scheduled for you.